The Enchanted Garden. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the foot of a mountain, there lived a young girl named Lily. She loved nothing more than spending her days outside, exploring the world around her. One day, as she wandered through the woods, she came across a strange and mysterious garden. The garden was unlike any she had ever seen before. The flowers were more vibrant, the trees taller, and the grass greener than anything she had ever imagined. As she walked through the garden, she felt a strange tingling sensation in her fingers, and she knew that this was no ordinary place. As she explored the garden, she came across a beautiful fountain in the center. She approached it cautiously, wondering if it was safe to touch. But as soon as she laid her hands on it, the fountain began to glow and sparkle. Suddenly, she heard a voice calling out to her. "Welcome, Lily," the voice said. "You have been chosen to be the keeper of this enchanted garden." Lily was thrilled at the idea of being the keeper of such a magical place. She spent every day in the garden, tending to the plants and flowers and exploring every corner of the enchanting space. As she spent more and more time in the garden, she began to notice that it had a strange effect on her. Her eyesight became sharper, and she could hear the faintest sounds from miles away. She even found that she had a special connection with the animals in the garden who would come to her when they needed help or guidance. But as much as she loved her new home, Lily knew that she could not stay in the garden forever. She had a family and a home in the village, and she knew that she had to return to them. Reluctantly, Lily said goodbye to the enchanted garden and returned to her village, but she knew that she would always carry a piece of the garden with her in her heart. And every time she felt lost or alone, she would close her eyes and remember the magic of the garden, and she would feel a sense of peace and calm wash over her. Years later, when she had grown old and gray, Lily returned to the garden one last time. As she walked through the familiar paths and saw the flowers and trees she had tended to for so many years, she knew that she had lived a full and magical life. And as she closed her eyes for the last time, she felt the warmth of the garden wrap around her like a comforting blanket, and she knew that she was home. The end. That's it for this story. I hope you had as much fun listening to it as I did creating it. If you liked the story and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story.